Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Hopefully this is part 2 of this series, if I was able to keep the editing under control and didn't talk too much during that first part. So this is the riser, the 2-draw riser that came with this hoard that I bought. And it's a nice Kennedy, and the draws work perfectly, and it does have the keys. It has 2 keys. I'm going to end up selling that because it's an extra one to me. But let me get the camera up on the tripod and let's go through the drawers and see what's in this thing for goodies. I actually had to take this thing, I had to take the drawers out and carry the drawers down, at least the top drawer out separately, because this thing was so heavy. And the reason why is because this top drawer is chock full of shop-made parallels by the looks of it. We've got some end mills here. Now look at that. Oh, that's nice. That's a 3/4 by 3/4 by 1.5 inch 4-flute carbide end mill. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit of money right there. Made in the USA. HTC tool. Oh, I hate to buy that new. Oh, are you kidding me? Are there 2 in here? Oh, this is a Titan. But judging from the weight, it's also solid carbide. Yep. Oh, nothing wrong with that. I like that. There's another one. Solid carbide, HTC. Nice. And judging by the weight, these are high-speed steel, maybe some coated ones. Oh, this might be a carbide. Yeah, that's another one. That's a 6-flute solid carbide. These little ones are solid carbide too. Can tell by the weight. 3. And this one also. 9/16. Get to that in a second. Alright, the rest of these seem... Oh, these little ones here, these are all solid carbide. 5/16. Look at these funky things. Never seen one like that, the way that's stepped like that. A couple of those. How long that one is. Jeez, did somebody... I think somebody ground that like that. You know what I'm saying? I think originally this was kind of like this, and they ground this right down. They must have had a hole that they needed to go down, a small space they needed to get down into and use this mill. Huh. Yep, this one here. See, it says 1/8 inch ground back. Wow, look at that. Couldn't put too much strain on that sideways, right? Alright, so what do we got here? Nice satin finish Starrett 24-inch scale. It's in great shape. Pretty nice. I think I might already have one of these. Hopefully I can find one of the local guys who will want this, because I hate shipping something like this because of the length. It won't fit in any of the flat rate packages, you know, any of the flat rate shipping packages, and it's just the whole idea of it bending or getting all bent up. All right, let's see what else we got in here. So these are quite interesting. Not quite sure what these were meant for. They have here you look at that profile on the end. They appear to be almost like a matched pair. So they got all these recessed holes for cap screws. So I could see where you could screw them down and then maybe something was held in the groove. We got these here with the T-nuts on them. Actually, that's just one. There's another one. Then we got a whole... Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. I thought these were all just going to be plain old shop-made parallels. Not that there's anything wrong with them. They've all been ground. So, but look at this one. This one's an Anton Machine Works of Brooklyn, New York, 1/4 inch by 1 9/16. This is who made that precision grinding vise that was in episode 1. And it is a pair. Nice, like that. Okay, and then here are just a pair 1/4 inch by 1 inch. These, oh, look at, these are also Anton's. Anton Tools Corp. Oh, little boo-boo on that one, unfortunately. Not a deal breaker though, by far. We got these really thin ones. They're completely unmarked. Couple more thin ones, a little taller. These are aluminum. These aren't. This is just a ground. This is a block that's been precision ground with a threaded hole through the middle. And there's a pair of those. Oh, wait a minute. These have a bevel to them. So I'm betting the intention was with these was to maybe be able to, I don't know. I don't know what they, may never know. It's just a block. Huh. Oh, pair of 1, 2, 3 blocks. Unmarked. But they're a matched pair by the looks of it. More random thin parallels. It's an interesting loaner. Bunch of short random parallels, packings. Look at these. These look like they're part of a commercial set of some type. These are marked 7/8. These are all marked by size. Huh. So 4 pairs. More random ground blocks. Doesn't look like they even bothered stamping the size on them. Ground piece of round stock. Pair of them. Huh. Pair of aluminum parallels. Well, that's interesting. There's a little Alright, are these dowel pins or are they gauge pins? If they're gauge pins, they weren't marked with a size and they're just home brewed, shop made, whatever. So it was a nice ground parallel, some little oopsie there. And it seems to be an orphan. Let's see another one to go with that one. Well, it almost looks like a lathe bit, but no. What if that's just tool steel? Is is a decent looking pair of parallels. Little oopsie there and there, here and there, but ground surfaces. This little short pair. Another short pair with an oopsie. Yeah, I wonder why this was heavy. Now let's see what this little pile of stuff is. It's just another chunk of that stuff. Another one of these random blocks. These might be gauge blocks. Somebody took the time to put up on them. Up. Up. Alright, that's interesting. That's all they marked is up. Anybody got a theory on what those are for? There's 3 of them. Check that. 4. 4 up. 5. Look at that. That almost looks like a little V block or something somebody made. Huh. Well, just a lot of marginally useful stuff in there, right? Let's take a look at the next drawdown. Big old hunk of ground steel. Lathe bits. Little dental pick set. Of, PVC tape. Taps. Hey. Fly cutter. Decent size one. Looks brand new. I don't know if this has ever been used. This is a Sierra American FC25. I wonder if that's another one of these imports where they kind of give it a name to make it sound like a US made thing. Sierra American. From Taiwan. No. I don't know. Not familiar. More taps. Including some of these power taps. Yeah, it's a truck full of taps. Alright, what I'm looking at in the bottom here is a bunch of lathe tool bits. We're going to leave those in there. We got some kind of a funky aluminum block. Yeah, somebody made a pair, sort of. Not quite matched. No, I guess they are. I don't know what that's all about. Not going to worry about it. Just a hunk of aluminum. Nice, actually, nice aluminum block for a project. A couple more of these angle suckers. Oh, what do we got hiding here in these envelopes? Well, we got a 16th inch, some 16th inch drill bits, and some 2.5. What is that, millimeter? Yeah, there's some 2.5 millimeter drill bits. Another tap. What do we got here? Some little stub drills. A couple different sizes. Got this big assortment here. These more end mills. Well, that's a tap company, but that's a end mill. Butterfield, Union Butterfield. This little torque set. Ooh, oh nice. Pin vise. Is that a Starrett? Sure is. It's a large size too. It's just a single one. I wonder if there's the rest of the set in that other box. I don't think there was. But you can order these separately. You could order just the one size. You don't have to order the set. More taps. A little, probably a Noga. Yeah, Noga deburring tool. See, I had one of these little ones like this, these shirt pocket Nogas, before, but it didn't have a normal release like this. It had some other kind of funky thing, and I couldn't figure out how to get the tip out of it. This one I like because it's easy to change the tips on that one. Alright. Beats me. Tap. Tap. Ooh, tiny tap there. What is this? Hologic. ID number 85. Maintenance not required. Tool ID. That must have been for for a tool crib at some company. But what is this? I mean, I understand what they were using it for, deburring holes, but is this a torque wrench? Oh, all right, something just released. Doesn't ratchet. Oh, hold on. Oh, I see a gauge there on the side. I'm getting a feeling this is a torque wrench. Torque screwdriver, I should say. Yep, inch pounds. Here we go. Yeah. It's a torque screwdriver. And it actually says made in the USA right here, so it's probably not that bad of a deal, really. Is this, how does this tighten on there, though? Tight. Yeah, it's got like a regular collet in there. All right, so that's kind of cool. Another fly cutter. This one looks well used, unlike the other one. Got a piece of Chinese high-speed steel in there. Engraved tool crib. Not anymore. Bunch of screws. A screw. End mill. Oh, this looks good. What's coming? Let's see, what's this? Another end mill. Ah, look at this. Lovejoy. It's got a 1-800 number on it. If you're looking for Lovejoy, call this 800 number. Oh, look at those inserts. Look at those funky things. Octagonal. 8-sided. Wonder if those are going to be hard to find. It looks like it's in great shape. Lovejoy. Oh, here's a little end mill insert. KE. There's numbers on here. I could probably look them up, figure out who makes this. Not gonna worry about it. You know, that's just a bar you could use like for a stop on your milling machine table. The T-nut. Moving down this end of the box. This is a, well, oh, okay. So here you go. So here's the other part to this, probably. Yeah, there you go. So this mounts to the milling machine table, and then this, you stick this on here and you adjust this, and this is a stop. So you can put something in your vise and bring it right up against this stop. Set this for doing repetitive pieces. OSG Sosner end mill.
End mill. End mill.
Ah, Sharpies. If they're not dried out, you can always use them. Oh, a red one. Some, yep, feeler gauge stock. And I'm wondering if, well, there's a tap. I wonder if that's what all of these are right here. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Nice. Genuine Starrett feeler gauge stock. Quite a few envelopes of it. I'm not going to check every single one, but no reason to believe that's not in there. No, it's in there. Ooh, some of that is like paper. Well, no wonder why. That's 1,000. Wow. Oh, that'll come in handy. Oh, what do we have in here? This might be something good. Yep, another insert style end mill. A little wrench to go with it. These cutters here are pricey. I've sold some of these. Kept some for myself too, but These little radius cutters. I'm not sure who makes these. Well, that's just an end mill. I got kind of lost in the shuffle there. Actually, that's the hell kind of grind is that on there? Holy crap. That weird thing. Huh. Well, anyways. And last thing we got in this 2-drawer case is... Oh, that's a nice one. R8 shank. That's all set, ready to go right in my mill. Oh, and pretty gold colored inserts in there. Now that's kind of... I don't think those are the correct inserts for this thing. They're not sticking out far enough from this face to do any damage. So all these things are going to do is cut. Well, I guess they're sticking out. So for facing, I guess that's all right. It says Tridex USA or Tritex. I think it's Tridex USA. I wonder if this is even the original thing for it. Yeah, it might be the original container. All I can make out is carbide tools. Alright. I think what we'll do is let's look at the four pairs of calipers that I bought, which was like the first thing he showed me when I got there to this estate. And then we'll close out this episode, and then we'll save the top box for the last episode. We'll just use this now empty drawer as a makeshift workbench, since I'll move this thing right now. So the first box says 0 to 150 millimeter digital caliper, and it is a Mitutoyo, an older Mitutoyo Absolute Digimatic. So this would be, has the Mitutoyo Absolute technology, but it would not be IP67 or anything like that. And if I recall correctly, yeah, I checked these and they seem to be working fine. So battery might be low on this. Switching from inch to millimeter, why isn't this zeroing? It says 0 ABS. They feel nice and smooth. They certainly are well used. Maybe a cheap digital pair of calipers for somebody, but why is that not zeroing? I'm going to hold down the origin button. There we go. Try that again. All right. All right, that's looking good. Yeah, nothing wrong with those. We can work with that. Now, I don't think these are the auto-off kind, like mine. And pretty much the same thing. Another pair. They seem to be working okay also. All right. Good. All right, so 2 pairs of digital, and pair number 3 is a nice, very clean pair of Brown and Sharp 6-inch dial. These are, I believe, the ones that are probably Tessa, Swiss made. I checked these out while I was at the house before I decided what I wanted to offer for them. And they're a little bit sticky, but they're very smooth and quiet. I really like, I think I've said this before, these Brown and Sharps, they actually feel nicer than my Starretts. Oh, did you hear that? Why did it do that? It made a little funny noise there. Oh, hear that? Something might be... They keep returning to 0. I would think if there was a problem, they wouldn't. Why is it making that noise? Did I speak too soon? Only does it over here. If I had to guess, that might be something in the track there. Let's see if I can see it under magnification. It seems okay now. Had something to do with this. I don't know if this was dragging or what. All I did was loosen this, and that noise went away. The lock. They seem all right. I don't know why that would be in there. Pretty sure that has no purpose in here. I'll leave it in there anyway, Steve. Oh, look at there was a couple of Starrett micrometer wrenches were in this box for some reason. I bet you these go with that 436 Starrett micrometer that I showed in part 1. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go put that with that micrometer. All right, I'm back. Did you miss me? All right, last calipers. Note. Box is slightly larger than the 6-inch. What could we have? What do you think? Is it going to be something great? Let's see, 0 to 200 millimeter digital caliper. Oh, you don't say. Well, the good news is they look like they're in really good, clean condition, and they appear to work perfectly fine. Bad news is they are SPI brand. So they are most likely a cheap import. But, you know, hey, they're 8-inch. So you get a little bit extra. A little bit extra, you know what, a little bit extra there to get you where you need to go. Okay, 6 inches won't do it for you. Sometimes 8 will. All right, so that's going to bring this episode to a close. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, and if so, please hit the like button, thumbs up button, whatever you want to call it. And if you're not currently a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Take care.